Okay, everyone, we are taking a first look at Thunder Force AC. This is one of the Sega Ages collection video games. The ports that are developed by M.2. This just released today. We are playing. Did I say we're playing on Nintendo Switch? We're playing on Nintendo Switch. Um, Keep in mind, it's a review copy provided by the publisher. If you don't know what the let this intro happen. If you don't know what the Sega Ages collection is, like you had Sega Mega Drive or Genesis Classics Collection, where it's a collection of a lot of video games all packaged together in one. M.2, the porting company, and Sega collaborate where it's not a collection of 20, 20, 30, 40 video games at once. They just focus their porting effort on like one game at a time. So basically, that's what this is. The last one we had was like Sonic 2 Ages Collection. So where a lot of people can comment, well, a lot of these port collections are kind of throwaway and not a lot of effort is put into them. Like everybody universally says M.2 is great at doing like ports of classic games. And every single one, regardless if the game's good or not, because that's a different question, but everybody says the M.2 Sega Ages collections or Sega Ages ports of individual games are just great. So that's what this is. This is of Thunder Force AC. It's kind of interesting because if you did buy that recent Sega Genesis Classics collection, that didn't have any of the Thunder Force games on there. And then some people said, well, Sega is releasing the Ages collection of the Thunder Force games separately. But yeah, these were games that you couldn't get on that collection anyway. Sonic 2 just came out recently, which was the Ages collection, but that was on the Mega Drive collection. And then people said the Mega Drive collection lagged a little bit and the Ages port was like perfect, so people preferred that version anyway. But yeah, this is a thing that like on current gen consoles, this is the only way to play at the moment. I'm sure there's been Thunder Force collections. I don't know if they've been in any like packages with other games though. I could be wrong on that. So they've already had a Thunder Force 4 Ages version, and this is Thunder Force AC. So this is a shoot 'em up, like R-type style shoot 'em up. That's what this is. If I can quickly show, like if you've never seen any of the Ages games, so you know what it is. It's about to show online, like take a survey. No, hold on, North American. So like here's the Ages stuff. I'm just kind of curious of. So you've got to be connected online to look at the manual. Huh, that's interesting. I'm surprised that they didn't. Is not built into the cart. So if you're not online, well, now we know there's a staff credit roll, there's a ranking. Obviously, I haven't played yet. So off the bat for Thunder Force, what M.2 have done is I think there's like an extra ship in this that wasn't in the original Thunder Force, because usually in their Ages collection they add one or two things that are like a cool bonus to some of their games. So I think with Thunder Force, I think they got an extra ship that wasn't in the original. That's what they've added here. I just want to show you some settings and stuff. So you got game version, old or new. I'm gonna go with new. You got difficulty, number of lives, and you got your ship settings. You got your controller options. Select weapon, shoot, coin start, chain speed. You got your display options where you got normal, fit to screen. You got like stretch, and you got dot by dot, which is like pixel perfect. And then you got like vintage, which adds scan lines. You could do like a cabinet. I should do it like this. One thing I would say is weird, which I wish that like you have to press a button to go full screen to view it. You have to do it like this rather than, you can't do A/B comparison straight away. You have to go to another screen. But we'll go fit for the meanwhile. So for each display mode option, you got like scan lines, smoothing, scan lines, you got smoothing, And you got scanlines plus moving. We're gonna go off. Then you got your wallpaper. Do I mean you have to like change it every single time to look? And also they haven't got like oh, I think they've added stereo as well. I don't know if there was stereo in the original. Yeah, one thing they haven't also added was like I feel like a lot of the collections now have started to do like scanline. Like remember when we played the Kunio-kun collection and they had like scanline level, which was such a great thing. I wish that they would have added that here. So that's why I don't turn on scanlines most of the time, because I feel like they're too dark. There's too many scanlines. Yeah, now that we've gone through all that, press X to add credits. Press X again, we'll start. You can change the buttons in the control section. Okay. Add those credits. Oops, wrong button. So a little bit about Thunder Force, if you don't know what this is. So originally Thunder Force 3 was a Mega Drive game or Genesis game, depending on where you are watching this. Also hold on, I gotta check audio levels, because audio levels when you're playing shooting games. Originally this was a Mega Drive game. Thunder Force. So Thunder Force like 1 and 2 weren't like R-type style they were shooters, but I don't think they were R-type style shooters, like horizontal. I think either Thunder Force 2 or 3 was the first one that was like this, and then Thunder Force 4 was like this as well. So anyway, this was so popular. Thunder Force 3 was, they basically retooled this game and released it in the arcades as Thunder Force AC. So Thunder Force AC was an arcade exclusive, but in actual fact it was a retooled Thunder Force 3. So this is what this is here, Thunder Force AC. I think Thunder Force AC came to Super Nintendo as like Thunder Force Spirits? I think that was the name of it. When they originally retooled it for like the arcades, I thought like they upped the graphics and everything. I was checking some shoot 'em up forums and all that, and some people say no, they just retooled it to work on the arcade boards. There wasn't like new textures and graphics and everything. So I'm sure somebody will correct me on that. I'm not 100% sure. But that's very interesting, especially if you look at it from a time back then, right? Everybody was like, arcade games are getting ported to consoles. But for this, it was a console game had got ported to the arcade. Obviously, that was a time when shoot 'em ups were like so popular, right? So yeah, that's like the backstory behind this. The gameplay is obviously you got a ship, you got a shoot button, you got like a weapon select button. I'm playing garbage. You got a weapon select button, and you can change your like fire type. That's the crux of the game. It's nothing like went right into that. We should probably check out some of those graphic options while we are here. I know with everything that happened around the Genesis collection, everybody's gonna be asking about input lag and everything, and there isn't a lot. I'm literally tapping up and it feels instant. I know it's like not a platformer, so it's hard to tell this stuff, but it feels twitchy enough where I'm gonna say there's not a lot. But you know, it's a M. Do I keep saying M.2? Is it M2? Is it M2 conversion? And like they are very well regarded for their ports. This is like $6 or $7 around there. Oh, I should say it's got a speed button as well. We've been playing a lot of shoot 'em ups recently, we was checking out that the Shmup collection. Is actually what it's called, the Shmup collection. We played that last week, and I was like, wait, I'm sure there was a speed button here, and I couldn't talk about this. I think I was referring to this game, and I was getting mixed up. That's what I was thinking of. I was doing research on this game as well, and I was like, wait, I'm sure one of these games in this collection had a speed button. And I was referring to this. But yeah, you got a button to see like how fast you want to go. And then obviously change your route. Alright, not worth the risk. I do want to continue more. Great music, though. I mean, so I've said this a lot in my stream. If you're watching this on YouTube or Twitch, I don't know. I never had a Mega Drive as a kid. I was a SNES guy. So I missed out on a lot of great shooters on the Mega Drive or Genesis. I was kind of disappointed that this wasn't in the Genesis collection. I feel like I'm... Oh, there goes my shield. Damn it. Oh, mistakes were made. Alright, I really need to go slow.
Do you want to continue more?
I do want to continue more. So yeah, so it's very interesting that we had a game that was console exclusive and then was ported. Was ported to the arcades. That's cool, right? I've been watching a lot of High Score Girl at the moment as well. The anime, so good. They've recently, in season 2, they start to talk about shoot 'em ups a little bit more. They need to pay shoot 'em ups more love.
Next here, and got the next. Stage 3.
Oh no! Alright, survived. It hasn't got any audio options. You know, my pet peeves with shooters, no audio options. Not actually, now that we do that as well, I can like audio options in. Sorry, I know it's got audio options in the sense of IBM got reverb options that we see in the Kunio-kun collection, or like adjust music compared to sound effects or anything like that. Let's have a look at some of these for changes to take place, game requires a restart. Is this okay? No? Wait, what?
Do you want to continue more?
Oh, it doesn't need a restart. What is he talking about? Like, this is cool to have it there, and unless you're playing this on like some main conversion or something, like this is like interesting to have. I could never play it like that though. Actually, I'm lying. I'm playing on like a 50-inch screen right now, so like the middle screen is big enough where it's kind of interesting to play. But like if you're playing this in like, because we're playing on a Switch, if you're playing this in a handheld, or if you're playing this on a smaller screen, I couldn't do it. It's only because I'm playing. Maybe I'm just trying to flex that I got a 50-inch screen. Everybody's got a 50-inch screen nowadays. Okay, back in my day, the bigger your TV was, it showed your class in society. What a weird time, right? I can specifically remember people asking, "Yo, how big is your TV though?" Oh, I'm so glad technology is cheap now. Wait, that was a random side tangent. I don't know where that came from. Hold on, let me. Let's go here. Yeah, I wish it was like a little bit easier to get to. Let's go fit. I want to say like other games have done this better. Like you can like just turn. You have to go with option menu within option within option menu to like be like, okay, do I want this option on? I want this option on. Let's turn on scan lines. And let's change the. Oh, you can do no border, by the way. I should. A lot of people. Oh, and I should add about the no border option. I know this is a pet peeve of a lot of retro gaming fans. The no border option is not full black. It's like the you know, the NES and SNES apps for the Switch, for Nintendo Switch Online, where it's kind of a gray fade to black. Yeah, if you're worried about like burning and stuff, that may annoy you. So it's not like you can't get a clean 4x3. It's like a gray fade. I think My Life in Gaming complains about that a lot. Like it really doesn't matter to me so much. I don't know. Maybe you want, if you want bars, you want clean black bars. Like maybe they did it to go with the aesthetic of the SNES and NES apps on the Switch to show that there's parity. Playing so badly. All right, I got. I'm trying to explain the game. You can now use the Fire Leo 03. Okay. Destroying an enemy with back shot grants you bonus points. Make this an ideal weapon for ace pilots. Some enemies are excluded. This ship can be selected at the start menu when beginning a new game. I lost on purpose, basically. This is what I'm trying to tell you. So like, because I knew that they added this like ship stuff. It's unconvincing. Oh, and I should say that you've got the oops. Wait, what's it done? Was it done? Was it done? Did it freeze on me? Or is it saving? Your score was recorded in, okay, it was saving my score. I mean, it's not a secure score that wants to be saved. It's got save slots. I should point that out. But I never use save slots. I'm a professional gamer. Oh wait, I mean, I use save slots in shoot 'em ups all the time.
Standard for survival mission. Copyright 1995. Level 6. Attack right now.
Wait, where did it didn't give me this ship option? I feel like I was hustled here. There reset? There we go. Right, press start.
Standard for survival mission. Copyright 1995. Sega. Level 6. Attack right now.
Oh, maybe I've got to go to the main menu? I feel like I'm... Hold on. Oh, yeah. It's at the main menu. Okay. The highly maneuverable firecraft is a combination of galaxy. It may be... There's a couple of ships in this. I'm kind of curious. What is the kid mode? No, it's not because I was... Press that to add credits. All right. It's not because I was losing. I'm just kind of curious to see what it is. Yeah, you got a new. I think there's like 3, 4 ships in here total. Let me turn off scanlines. You've seen where it's not. It just darkens the image too much for me. I'm sure nobody wants to see smoothing. Any other interesting wallpaper? I'm surprised they've only got like one artwork wallpaper though. So there's none, which is like gray black. And they only got one artwork, and the rest of them are just like this. Is like, nah. I'd rather have the artwork, or rather have this. But the artwork can be distracting. Some of the game's music will play in stereo. Am I missing anything else? I wonder what, like, they don't really tell you what game version old and new do. I'm assuming that maybe you need new to get this, because they've added things that weren't in the original, like that ship, right? So you need to select new to get the ship. Like hardcore Thunder Force fans will probably know this stuff. Again, though, if you was a Mega Drive kid growing up, Thunder Force was your R-Type, so you would know all this stuff. But I was always a Gradius and R-Type person. If you was on Neo Geo, obviously you was a Metal Slug person. Or like, actually, I want to talk about Metal Slug. They had a good. I was class Metal Slug as a shoot 'em up or run and gun shooter. They had a couple of space shooters. Blazing Star. Everybody rates Blazing Star. I'm just saying, if you play past level 2 or 3 in Blazing Star, yeah, you won't love it as much as you think you would. Everybody plays level 1 and 2 of Blazing Star and they're like, oh my god, this is so great. Yeah, play the later levels. It's not that good. I'm just saying. I wonder if it's just lose 3 times and you unlock. Should we lose on purpose? Maybe that's my excuse. I'm not sure what the kid mode changes. More credits? No joking, seriously though, I never realized Thunder Force had such great music. You can use analog or D-pad for movement. I'm using a lot of analog at the moment. Right, I'm using a lot of D-pad at the moment. I wish there was audio options though. I feel like I would want to turn up the voices a little bit more. So M.2 and Sega Ages Collection, they announced that they were working on like a couple of these, you know, highly specialized individual game ports. They've only got a couple more left, I think, and they said like depending on how well they do, that they'll maybe like announce like a second set, a batch of games that they're gonna work on. Obviously, they've done the Sonic games and the Alex the Kid games because I think there was an interview recently where the producer said, "Oh, obviously those are gonna sell well because, you know, big brand names, big IPs and names. But, you know, a lot of people, like, they did one for Shinobi, and then people are saying like they need to do Shadow Dancer. Okay, I would love to see them do like a specialized port just of Shadow Dancer. Or Robocop versus Terminator. And that goes kid mode equals you don't lose weapon power up and bang. Oh wait, no, the bot. Hold on. Also, I feel like I'm doing way more damage as well. I feel like I'm doing way more damage now. Oh, you don't lose weapons. Enemies take fewer shots to bring down, and you begin each new life with a shield. All right, let me die on purpose because I want to know if we unlock another ship.
Oh, damn it. Do you want to continue more?
Let's have a look.
You made it.
Didn't give us anything this time. Or do you have to get further? I thought that was free ships for some strange reason. I could be wrong. All right. When it records your like score, like recording freestyle ranking, it does take a bit of time. Return to start menu. But I do love how they've done the menus and everything, and like all the options and all that. Like obviously we was covering the shoot 'em up collection by Pixel Heart the other day, and I was like, oh, it's missing all this extra stuff. So it's always nice when like games do this, especially if you're gonna do it for like individual games and stuff. Like if you want people to pay for a game that is what 25 30 years old, wherever it is now, you want all this extra, right? Online rankings. I'm surprised the manual ain't in the game. Like if you didn't have an internet connection, that's one thing that I wish was like in the download. But yeah, I like all the extra they give you. So this was this first appeared in Thunder Force 4. This style is taking mass production model. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there's only 2. I thought it was free. All right, let's try this ship with like normal mode. My chat's going crazy and saying it seems like this mode was made specifically for pro streamer. Me.
Attack right now. Good.
You know, I'm slowly falling in love with the YouTube comments. Watching this on YouTube, drop a like because you pity me and William from the chat. Oh, don't lose. YouTube or chat? I'm kind of curious. What Mega Drive? You know, I'm trying my best not to talk about the rumors that are going on right now between the Famitsu article that is coming out next month and the rumors about Sega, because who knows, people might watch this video in 50 years time. That's right, that's how long these videos are gonna stay up, because there's rumors of Sega, like some big Sega news about game or console or purchase or something going on at the moment. We actually didn't discuss that earlier. That reminds me, but who knows. I got so excited about that Sega news, I can't even remember what I was thinking now. Oh yeah, my chat bullies me. Oh no, this is what I was gonna say. If you wanted a game to get like a Sega Ages M.2 like you know, high quality port and everything, what game would it be? Have we had any of the Golden Axe games in the Sega Ages stuff? Shadow Dancer. Shinobi 2 chat. At one point, I would have said Moonwalker. It was one of my favorite Mega Drive games, but everything that has come out about Michael Jackson and all that stuff is like a real, you know. But I shit you not, I only wanted a Mega Drive at one point because I really liked that game. The first couple of levels, anyway. But it's like the more you hear about MJ, it's like, yeah, I'm good. That would have just been my automatic go-to. But like not anymore. So now we've got the Sonic stuff, which is like the obvious stuff. What else would it be? All right, turn speed up a little bit because yeah, if you're interested in shoot 'em ups, we've covered a lot of shoot 'em ups over the last couple of months on this channel. Should be up on YouTube and Twitch. We covered the Psycho collections, both of them. We covered shoot 'em up collection. We covered this and I want to say something else I'm missing shoot 'em up wise. I feel like there was more. Oh no, it right into the bricks. Any shoot 'em up fans, world that you can crash into? I'm curious, was like you see those phoenixes there? I'd love to go back to the Mega Drive version and see if the phoenixes were just as animated as that. If so, that's pretty good. I didn't know the Mega Drive was capable of that. I thought this was just a retooling. I want to say like one of the greatest games was the first time we saw like that flame dragon, right? This may look like whatever to you now if you're watching this on YouTube or Twitch chat, whatever, but like you gotta remember, right? This was a port of a Mega Drive game. So graphics wise, like this is up there. Skill level, this is up there. I mean, my skill. Oh my days. All right, you gotta go forward. Hold on. I'm playing terribly. Yeah, I don't feel like any major input lag because it's very fidgety. So much so that the ship's too fast and I'm running into...
Do you want to continue more?
I'm running into bullets. I wonder if I would be better using the analog stick.
Oh, damn it.
Oh my days, this is just, I'm playing like absolute garbage.
Do you want to continue more?
That was rough.
X.
Chat goes Golden Axe.
Page 3.
Trying to think if they've like the reason I'm not saying I would be kind of surprised if they haven't done Golden Axe. Maybe they have done Ages collection for Golden Axe. Then I could be wrong. I don't think they have. Seriously, this is a rough day for playing shooters. It's hot here, okay? We're boiling. And, something getting destroyed. This is a hard shmup, I'm not gonna lie. Because, you know shmups that you can crash into a lot of stuff? Say that and then I crash into stuff. All right, let's go back to the main menu and let's oh, here, see what options we can finally mess with. And I think that we will call that a good first look at. Oh, you know what? Let's go old. I'm kind of curious. All right, let's put it to old. I'm assuming these are like dip switch settings, right? So if we go easy, number of lines 5. And let's go normal because people probably won't like fit. Let's do scan lines plus moving, and let's turn stereo playback off. Old stereo playback off, normal scan lines is moving. But this will be like as retro. This will be as like retro as you can get it. Alright, double check if those settings stuck. Alright, let's go arcade mode. This game is to be used only on Earth. Alright, got it.
Standard for survivor mission.
Thank you.
Copyright Level 6. Attack right now. Good. Stage 1.
Yeah, people really do love this skylines. I don't know. I think on a back panels, IPS screens, I think they're just a bit too dark. Yeah, I have no idea what was changed from old or new. Wait, was this boss here in new? I've got a memory like a fish. Was he not boss? Was that enemy there? I want to say on new the enemy wasn't there. Wow, we literally 5 minutes ago. 5 minutes, that's all it's been. Mistakes were made. I'm switching over to analog stick. Let's see if it's a bit easier to play. stages are great. I go with Xeno 2 on Mega Drive. Wait, what was Xeno 2? Xeon 2? Was Xeon 2 the shooter that you move around in an overworld type? How would I describe that? Like, it wasn't vertical or horizontal. It was like I feel like you can move around. You wouldn't know what I mean. It was overworld. Yeah, there you go. Overworld. I think I know what you're talking about. Or, I'm not actually sure. I wasn't a Mega Drive kid. I wouldn't know. If you asked me if it was on the Super Nintendo, I would 100% know that, chat. Don't ask me if it was on Super Nintendo. But if you asked, I would know because, you know, Super Nintendo back catalog I'm very familiar with. Hold on, let's go here. Go normal and let's turn off skylines. Oh, that was a power up. I do want to continue on. Alright, I'm focusing too much on the background. It's actually making me greasy. Yeah, I'm just trying to think if there's any other technical aspects we'll be curious of and I might be missing. If there are, feel free to ask in chat or the YouTube comments or wherever else this gets uploaded to, and I will try to. I'm gonna try to get it. I got it. Oh, I didn't get it. Maybe should have gone speed maximum. I wonder if the Mega Drive version was just as hard because they put this into arcades, right? And you know, games are literally designed for arcades so they could be quarter munchers and make you more money. Or if it is I just suck at Thunder Force. Yeah, but gameplay wise, I always say this about shooters. I don't like shooters where you can run into stuff, are not my favorite type of shoot 'em ups. Obviously, I don't like shooters with like empty no levels because I feel like those like just bullet hells that are just like. I feel like there's a fine balance. I don't know. I feel like in Thunder Force, I'm dying because I'm running into a lot of enemies rather than bullets. Also, this just could be, you know, talking and streaming and playing video games. Ow! Oh, I think I've died twice running into those bricks at the bottom. Oh god. Hold on. Hold on. Oh. Oh, you know what? Wow, everybody's gonna... I've just realized how you defeat those enemies. They've got a head on the top, and I had to aim for those. Okay, calm down, everybody, okay? I was focusing on my chat. I was like, huh, where's that enemy's weak point? I was like, oh, it's the head that pops out of the top. Okay, well, like you don't have to go through this embarrassment when you're playing this at home, okay? With your kids who are like try-hard gamers, and you're like, Dad, why do you suck at video games so much? I mean, that's who this is gonna appeal to a lot. So I know, okay? So I suffer, so you don't have to. I suffer, so you don't have to. Remember that, okay? It's literally like a head that pops up, like his War of the Worlds style alien, and I missed it. And we had done the boss like 5 times.
Do you want to continue more?
Well, there you have it. I feel like joking aside, that was the first good look at Thunder Force AC, the Sega Ages collection on Nintendo Switch. It dropped today. One of the M.2 ports. Yeah, keep in mind this was a review copy provided by the publisher. This will be going up as a highlight on Twitch and YouTube. If you're watching this on YouTube or Twitch, let me know what you thought. What would you like the next bunch of Sega Ages games to come? I'm saying Shadow Dancer. Don't forget to drop a like if you enjoyed the video. Hit that subscribe or follow button. Turn those notification bells on so you do know when new videos drop. I'd appreciate it very much. Don't forget to come check us over on Twitch. Stream there a couple times a week. Got a Discord community, got our Twitter. All those links and information will be in the description. Appreciate it.